Why are you staring at me for so long? I don't know. Also, I'm legally prohibited from wearing shorts. That's not NBC's idea, that was my wife's idea. And she said my legs look like 2 ivory Slim Jims. Like dusting of paprika. At night I take off my robe. Come to me, my love! Come to me! It's a freak show in our bedroom. No, not in a good way. You know, ladies, you don't want to see these things coming at you. The ivory spider is coming. Why do women hate me so? How long will they do this for? I don't know. Also forbidden, anyone who even looks like me can't be on television. Did you know that? Yep, that's right, so say goodbye to the Wendy's girl. Say goodbye to Jimmy Neutron. And of course, say farewell to Oscar-winning actress Tilda Swinton. She's through.
Excellently watched this on YouTube already.
Can you believe how much I look like this beautiful woman? What does that mean? Someone else you won't see going outside in Phoenix. You know, I've had a lot of time to think about things. I've had a lot of time to look at my life and where I am right now. And the first thing I realized after I lost the Tonight Show, and I'm not even putting myself down here, this is true, I realized I have no marketable skills. No, you think I'm kidding, but I spent 17 years honing a very specific act. Very, very, very specific act. And then overnight it was gone, suddenly gone. And you can imagine me going to an unemployment office the next day and walking in. And like, okay, Mr. Blaze. What is it you do? And I'm all cocky. I'm like, what do I do? Check this out. And then I throw a commercial. Oh, and one other thing, I want you to match my previous salary. As you can imagine, that conversation didn't last very long. And basically that left me, like we showed that film up front, that's no joke, I had time to reflect. And what I learned, young people out there, is that I never want time to reflect ever again. If you learn one thing tonight, never reflect. Never take a good hard look at yourself. Just don't do it. If something is bothering you, if you're angry about something or upset about something, don't express it, push it further down. Until one day you take it out on your children. That's how America works. That's what makes this country great. Now, over the past 3 months, people just, because what I went through is so public, I'll be anywhere, I'll be at a bank, I'll, be at a 7-Eleven or something, and people come up to me, and they'll just say to me, hey man, how's your, this is Cheech and Chong come up to me about that. Hey man, how's your mind, how's your mental state, man? How you doing in your mind? And it's a valid question, because I've been working through a lot of issues. And I actually went and saw a therapist. At one point, the therapist explained to me that when people go through a loss, there are 5 stages of grieving. Have you heard about that? There are 5 stages of grieving, things like depression and acceptance. And you have to go through those stages in order to get well. Well, it turns out that if you're a late-night talk show host and you lose your job, there are 8 stages of mourning the loss of your late-night talk show. 8 distinct stages, and the only way to get well is to move through those 8 stages. And the first stage I had to go through was denial. It was bad. It was so bad that I had to make it in big words and put it up on the screen here. Because in this country now, it's the only way to let people know you're serious. They wrote it out for me. It must be true. Oh, I went through denial. There was a period of about 6 weeks after I lost the Tonight Show where I thought I was still on television. Seriously, yeah, I thought I was still on television. I'd finished making love to my wife and I'd turn to a camera that wasn't there and say, stay tuned for Carson Daly. And then he'd show up. He was a very caring lover. Stage 2, blame myself. I didn't spend a lot of time on this stage, ladies and gentlemen, because what the hell did I do? I didn't do anything. Why should I blame myself? Screw everyone. So I blew past the stage, went to a much better stage. Stage 3, blame everyone else around me. wife, kids, everybody, planets. I blamed everybody and everything. And that brought me to stage 4, anger. I was furious. I was angry. And I wasn't angry that I wasn't on television. That made me kind of mad. I was furious that I couldn't be on television and other people still got to be on television. That made me crazy. I can't be on television, but they get to. Now, I don't want to be petty and name names, but what I will do is show you pictures of them as I name their names, because I think that'll be much clearer. Kim Kardashian, on television. Yes, she has her own show. Snooki has a television show. What the hell is that all about? And that's what she does on the show, holds a mic and makes that face. On Animal Planet, this group of meerkats has a television show. And I don't want to knock it because it's actually very good. Yeah, they sing barbershop harmonies. The guy on the far left is weak. Look at him, he knows it. I don't belong. This guy covered in question marks has a television show. Look at him laughing at me. Illusionist Chris Angel has a television show. Look at that guy, and that's his only trick, staring at you at a rectangle he makes with his 2 hands. That's it. Peekaboo, that'll be $800. That's my illusion. There's a guy on television called the Cake Boss. All this guy does is hold a giant whisk and make it a cake. That's all he does. And it's not bad enough that he's on TV. There's another guy who also makes cakes called the Ace of Cakes. Look at the smirk on that douchebag. I'm sorry. If you smirk like that, you better be a fighter pilot or a heart surgeon or a guy that landed on Mars. He's smirking like this. What do you do, guy? You must be pretty cool, that's right. I make cakes. It's pretty hard. You need flour. Stage 5 was rough, paranoia. That was really rough. Suddenly, I started hearing voices in my head. Strange voices, saying things like, Daddy, we need food. And soon you can't sleep on Hollywood Boulevard. And if you do, you have to put your penis back in your pants because it's touching Ed Asner's star. We've all done it, guys. We've all done it. Stage 6, you have a lot of young people here. You've probably been through this one. This one's intense. 36 hours of Red Bull and Halo. It's a tough stage, yeah. I got good, though, at Halo. I totally pwned Skater Dude 4. It was epic ownage. And no, I don't know what I just said. An 18-year-old wrote that for me. Say this, man, and he'll kill on stage. I'm out of here, skateboard. Happy sack. Dude. Stage 7, man, that was rough. Stage 7, buying everything Amazon says I would also like. That's a rough stage. I bought a Twilight T-Network thong. Which I'm wearing now. Sorry, guy who likes Team Jacob. Then there's the final step where you get well. There's that step where you finally get over it. I woke up one morning, I looked myself in the mirror, I said, stop your whining, grow a pair, and get your